доставку договора в Маркарт.
Huh?
Что я могу
Yeah?
для тебя сделать?
Huh? Well, not really. Well, I was taking an evening walk like I always do, and I saw some men outside the Echo Deep Mine.
Просторы Скайрима
The
всегда
thing is,
наполняли мое
they
сердце
looked like
восторгом.
mercenaries, up to no good. I've never seen them around here, and they look real tough. In addition, the Echo Deep Mines are not a place people go. There are myths about it. All sorts of stories. Some say it's haunted by ghosts. Some say a wealthy bandit lord hides out in it, quietly contributing to the crime in Riften. Some people even say that deep within the mines there are Dwemer ruins, full of all sorts of automatons, just waiting to slay whoever enters. On my way back from my walk, I passed the mine entrance again. I heard all sorts of horrific noises. I reckon something happened to those men. Anyone going to those mines is up to no good. Now, I've asked the guard to take a look, but they just ignore me. I need someone to see what's happened. Would you go look for me? Please, if they're planning something, the city guard needs to know. Please, go check for me. Finally, thank you. I'll mark it down on your map. Just be careful. We still don't know what's in there.
Вот это искусство. Никаких тебе...
Все-таки показалось.
Тут кто-нибудь есть?
but if you just came through that, then that would make you the traveler, wouldn't it? They who arrive through the Shimmering Gate mark the start of the worst. It's just a story, of course. I'm going to assume you're from Skyrim, and you somehow managed to get the portal working. My job would dictate that I arrest you right here and now. However, I'm in the middle of something important right now. If you give me a hand with it, afterwards you're free to go. I'm searching for a Nord named Machias. He's the blacksmithing apprentice in the nearby town of Ember Creek. I assume that since he isn't in here, he's in the nearby cave. Unfortunately, I can also assume that that cave is full of bandits. I'll still have to report your arrival to my superiors, but if you assist me, I'll say you were cooperative and helpful. Oh, also, the switch to lower these bars is out here, and it looks like your portal thing has shut off, meaning I'm the only one who can let you out. All right, let me lower these bars for you. Let's get moving. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's keep moving. Found you! That's just
Quick, aren't you?
You got me that time, but there won't be a next time.
Good one. You won't land another like it. Take this. I hope you got too soon.
Huh? What was that?
Oh,
Found you!
Just die
Not
on
good
it.
enough. Oh!
Are you serious? Boy!
Huh? What was that? I've got you now.
Ну все, мне надоело.
We'll call this a public execution.
Is that all you've got? I knew it.
I know, I saw something.
Bring it on.
know
you
it.
creature.
You take anything out of my pockets, and I take you into jail. Machias!
Thank the divines. Get me out of here. The switch to open the cage is on the wall over there. I have important news for Agnar.
What is it? Are you alright? You take...
Bandits, they're working
Careful!
for Ingvar. I overheard them talking. They're searching for something. That's why they kidnapped me.
What are they searching for? What could you possibly know?
Не нравится мне в этом месте.
They wanted to know about some key, and when they found I didn't know anything, they were enraged. They were deciding what to do with me when you two showed up. Thank the divines for that.
Agnar must know about this. I'll have our friend here tell him. You go home and get some rest.
Thank you for saving me. I'll see you in Ember Creek.
Go to Amber Creek to the southeast. I'd go but have a patrol to keep, and Machias is rattled and needs to rest. Once you're there, find the Jarl Agnar in the main house. Tell him the bandits are work... bar. It's imperative that he knows. He may also have a reward for you for delivering such information. If you follow me, I'll unlock the gate for you. Welcome to Falskaar.
Rangar! If you need anything, just let me or Rangar know. I help Rangar around the forge. I'm his apprentice. He hasn't had... I feel honored that he's accepted me to learn everything he knows. I work hard every day to practice the craft. He really does know a lot. Falskaar is a complex land. We've had a lot of war and death. Things have been pretty dark the last few years, but I think we'll pull through. After all, Olaf led our people through the treachery when we first arrived here. I'm sure Agnar will do the same for us now. Last I knew, there was someone at the docks that still ran the boat between Skyrim and Falskaar. You should speak with them. Come back if you need to sharpen your weapon or patch up your armor.
Hmm? The finest weapons and armor. Amber Creek is named after the small stream it was built next to. This stream was, at the time, full of a rich mineral called amber. However, over the years the amber was all mined out. The creek slowly expanded, and eventually became a large river, like it is today. That amber fueled the growth of the town. Since then we have adapted to make gold through other means. For some, trade, for others, farming. Then there are those who make gold through craft, like me with my smithing. Aye, but I owe it all to my father. He taught me everything I know. His father taught him, and his father before, and so on. Our family has run this blacksmith since Amber Creek was founded. Though, I fear I have no child to pass my knowledge on to.
Помню, однажды на
And
дороге
I never
меня пытался
will.
ограбить бандит.
Not after what
Увидев
happened to my
Лютого,
wife.
бедняга, похоже,
But-
штаны промочил.
I do have Machias. I don't think my father would mind that he isn't my son too much. It's about the knowledge, the craft, the skill. All that matters is that I teach someone. And one day, before I die, I'll craft my masterpiece. Just like my father did, even if it was taken from him. She was visiting Pinevale when it was attacked, about 20 years back. She didn't make it. She was pregnant at the time. I've moved on, as she would have wanted me to. But I fear I'm too old to have kids now. Not that I could ever find another woman as beautiful and flawless as my Annelie. And I never will. It's about, and one day, before I die, I'll Yes. Many years ago, my father crafted the Jarl, Agnar's father, a great warhammer. Years later, when my father passed away, Agnar returned it to my family. We buried it with my father, in his honor. Any blacksmith should rest with the finest of his craft. But one day we found his grave dug up. The hammer was gone, stolen by someone. We had no evidence, but I know it was stolen by Garand. His family was always jealous of mine. Last I heard, he was hiding out at the old Aspenfall Lodge, to the southeast in the Amber Hold. I haven't a clue if he's still there, but it's certainly worth a try. If you can find my father's hammer, I will be greatly appreciative. I think the only spare horse we have in town is Gabriel's. He doesn't use it anymore, so he may sell it to you. Alright, what is it you aim to know? Oh, there's nothing to that really. We were skilled blacksmiths, they were not so skilled. They couldn't handle that fact, so they always held a grudge on us. They would try to stop us from doing our work. Steal supplies, tame patches of ore, things like that.
Отец хотел,
But
чтобы я
this
пошла по его
is
стопам
by
и стала
far
охотницей.
the most rotten
мне
thing
хотелось
Garen's
больше.
done.
Он ни разу не...
Anything else?
Мне его так не хватает.
Probably because they haven't lived in town for a while now. They were always an unpleasant bunch, so nobody around here likes to remember them. He's pulled a stunt like this, so he's probably resorted to banditry or some other form of stealing to get along. If he were to disappear while you were looking for the hammer, I wouldn't exactly mind, if you catch my drift. Anything else? Very well. Definitely by boat. Fortunately, Wolf still runs one down at the docks. Speak to him if you are interested in passage to Skyrim. Place, helmets, shields, pretty much anything you'll need. Good luck
I
on
was
your
being
journey.
held in Brittle Run Cave, but the guard and someone else found me and got me out.
Well, by all means, go inside. Have a drink and get some rest. are older, my son. For now, just enjoy being young.
If you say so.
Do not fret, Wilhard. You will grow up to be a great warrior. I am sure of it.
But only if I keep practicing. I'll go do that right now.
How do you do? What? What led him to believe that? Such a statement cannot be taken lightly. This is bad news. It could very well mean the start of another war. Thank you for bringing me this information. Please, accept this token of my appreciation. I hate to ask more of you. You have already saved one of my people. But I don't have much choice. Long ago, when there was war between my family and the Yunvaldirs, there was a group of monks that served as our wise men and court wizards. They have since retired to a simpler life, but their roots are still there. They may know what Ingvar is up to.
Никогда не продавала свое
Please,
мастерство за деньги.
go to Balen
Всегда
Priory,
пускалась в
to the
странствие только
southwest,
тогда,
and talk to
когда
Brother
сама
Thorlo.
этого хотела.
See if he knows anything. What did Brother Thorlo have to say? What did Brother Thorlo have to say?
Do you think we could do it?
Sure. We just have to take out the back wall and expand the fields to the south.
Getting more livestock would be great. Plus, Farina and Willard love playing with the ones we already have.
Then it's settled. We'll just have to save up for it. Hopefully this harvest goes well and we can make a good amount of coin.
Yes. Might I ask a personal favor of you? It's rather personal, but you saved Machias, so I know I can trust you. Well, I recently obtained some information about where I was born. You see, I don't think that Canary is my real father. We are both Bosmer, but I think I was born in another village and brought here when it was burned down. Please, go to Pinevale. Try to find some evidence that I was born there. Just don't bring this up with Canary. It would just crush him if he knew I was looking into this. I still care for him very much as my father. I just have to know. I know it's a simple request, but it's very important and would mean a lot to me if you could help. Well, for starters, when I ask anyone about my mom, they avoid answering or change the subject. I figured that if my mom died when I was young, they would at least ramble on fondly about her, or something. Recently, I found a book that talked about the attack on Pinevale. It said that the merchant that found the town in ruins was given an infant. He took that infant here, to Amber Creek. I think I was that child. The dates line up more or less, and it would explain a lot. I just want to know. I'm not really sure. He's lied to me about this all my life. But he's also done so much for me.
Говорят,
I'll
Skyrim
confront him
—
and
одно из
finally get the
самых
truth.
опасных мест в Тамриэле.
Then,
Думаю,
I just don't know.
он прекрасен, и я счастлива, что это мой дом.
See ya.
Говорят, Скайрим — одно из самых опасных мест в Тамриэле. Думаю, это не так. Он прекрасен, и я счастлива, что это мой дом.
Yes? Not really. I know they're a growing problem and are all over Falskaar, but nothing else. That couldn't be. Unless Ingvar is trying to start another war. Regardless, we cannot help. 700 years ago, Shore saved our ancestors so that we could flourish in this land and absorb its knowledge, not tear it apart with war. We will not help instigate another one with the Unvalders. Of course, we are so loyal to the Borvalders. If it comes to it, we will fight by Kigagnar's side until victory or Sovngarde takes us. We aren't really sure. Its location would obviously suggest that the Dwemer people built it, but there is little evidence to prove it. We've seen no signs of this kind of technology in other Dwemer ruins, so we can't do much beyond speculate. The scholars in Vizemondstedt were potentially studying it, but none of their research made it out, so we'd have to start from scratch. Due to the continuous conflict in the land, researching the portal further simply hasn't been something we focused on yet. Perhaps someday, though. Be safe.
Yes? Hello.
May the gods watch over you.
I'm sorry, I have no time to speak to you right now.
Need something, friend? I help Brother Thorlo tend to the Priory and keep order in our pursuit of knowledge. I help Brother Thorlo tend to the Priory and keep order in our pursuit of knowledge. Though, I
Yes?
Have you spoken with Brother Thorlo yet? Unless he instigates war. He sent men to kidnap and interrogate one of our people, and he blankets the land with his mercenaries. Is that not a declaration of war? Very well. We shall work without their help. For now. I need you to do something else for me. Bandits have overrun the docks and have cut off trade with Skyrim. Please, go to the docks and kill all the bandits. Then talk to Henrik. He runs the trade store there. Ask him if he learned anything helpful while the bandits were there.
Get out of here! How unfortunate for you! Come on!
Can't wait to look through your pockets.
No, I'll give you that one. By the knife! You got...
Avant-garde away.
You're gonna cut me with your little knife? I'll give you that one. Oh, you snuck that one in. You win. I submit. I go to Sovngarde.
That it? Bring it. Come on now, give it your... Shot. Oh!
Проклятие!
No!
I'll give you that one.
Люблю хорошую драку.
Come on!
Я убью тебя!
We're gonna do this or just stand around all day?
You think he's gonna last very long?
Who, Garant? Nah. Rongar's one tough bastard. I'd be surprised if he hasn't already found him and crushed him with the hammer itself. Where'd he go, anyway? He's run off to the Shattered Axe Redoubt. Did I do something?
What was that?
Too soon.
Sovngarde awaits. What was that noise? Ah, there you are. Die! Damn!
Who's shuffling around in the dark back there?
I just know that I heard something.
I knew it. I'm not letting you leave here alive. Are you serious? Damn.
Avant-garde awaits.
Yes? Oh, let me see it. Yes. Yes, this is it. Thank you so much. Please, have this. You have certainly earned it. I'll remember this. I am in your debt. Have fun out there.
When I grow up, I want a dragon? No. But if I ever do, I'll fight him and show him how tough I am. I wish they were real. That'd be so cool. Bye!
Got it!
Твой конец уже близок.
Going to try to kill me with that little thing.
Этого хочешь, а?
Sovngarde awaits.
Я никогда была наемницей. Никогда не продавала свое мастерство за деньги. Всегда опускалась в страх. Конечно, я вам снимаю слежение.
Thank you for what you did. We were getting ready to make a move. I couldn't let them do anything to fail. Please, accept this.
How have you been, friend? The coast may look docile and beautiful, but it's just as deadly as the rest of Falskaar. We don't have much lore from before our arrival, but what we do have refers to this place as the Dread Coast. It used to shield the land from the Arctic winds, and was one of the most dangerous places on the entire island. The shoreline is littered with sunken reminders of the treachery that lies behind those calm waves. It's so bad that I'm the only one who still runs a boat to Skyrim, at least officially. The shores also serve as an inlet for swarms of bandits and hired blades, ready to pillage the land and take all that we have left. But I'm probably just making it sound worse than it is. We get by. It isn't always easy, but we make do. Well, actually, no, I'm not alright. I recently found something that's brought up a lot of questions about some old friends. Two friends of my parents. They ran the lighthouse a long time ago. Jana and Alvar were friends of my parents when my mother was pregnant with me. A long time ago. They lived in the lighthouse and kept it running, guiding boats in during storms or dark nights. One day, out of nowhere, they left on a trip to Skyrim. A few days later, they were supposed to return, by boat of course. That night there was a particularly nasty storm, and they never made it home. After they weren't heard from for several days, a guardsman went up to check on them, to see if they were alright. He was never seen or heard from again, and so rumors arose about that place being haunted. As far as I know, nobody has stepped foot in that place since that guard, and that was damn near 50 years ago. Well, it was all ghost tales and bedtime stories, until recently. I was walking on the beach the other day, clearing my head before running a shipment to Skyrim, and I found something. In a small dugout on the beach was a sack of old coins and a letter. These coins, the really old, must have been on that beach for ages, and the letter was from my parents. I think it belonged to Jaina. Why would they hide something like this on the beach? What happened to them? Now I really want to find out. I would, but I'm constantly running trips between Falskaar and Skyrim. Being the only tradesman left in this land doesn't exactly leave me the free time to go ghost hunting. Plus, what if Jaina's spirit really haunts that place? I hate to ask it, so I'll leave it as more of a suggestion. If you were to take a look, I'd be in your debt. I've always wondered what really happened to them, so finding out would be nice. Just be careful, and let me know if you find out what happened to them. Oi there, name's Wolf. I'm the captain of the ship docked here. I wanted to thank you for helping out. Damned bandits snuck up on us. Now, I also wanted to offer to you the service of my boat. If you need to travel between Falskaar and Skyrim, as long as I'm in port, I'll take you. However, it won't be free. I wish it could be, but travel simply costs too much these days. It'll be 500 gold a trip. I know it's a bit steep, but I'll shift my schedule for your convenience. Hopefully that's alright. It's the best I can offer. The trip takes less than a day. Just hop on the boat whenever you need to go and I'll get things in order. You can even have the top bunk. Safe travels.
Actually, yes, I do. They were staying in the Hjalma Armory, just northwest of here. You're looking for them, aren't you? Here, let me mark it on your map for you. Alright, if you insist. It's mostly covered in ruins, and hollow reminders of this land's dark past. There's the old lighthouse, supposedly haunted, Dragonbone Perch from the time of the dragons, and Grimrot Grotto, where pirates used to berth. Until the mountain shifted and it collapsed, sinking the fort above and trapping the men inside. They say the crew still roams the caverns inside. And last, there's the ruins of Holmer, an ancient Nordic fishing village. Gods know how they survived living on the coast like that.
Отец хотел, чтобы я пошла по его стопам и стала охотницей.
Money put into the water's edge trader would be money well spent. I could increase my stock and try to survive with fewer customers. By the night, thank you. Maybe we'll make it just a bit longer out here. You've done a great thing today, friend. A long time now. We got married almost 10 years ago, and had Galen shortly afterwards. Our anniversary's coming up soon. I do need some help getting Freya's gift. I don't suppose you'd be willing to give me a hand, would you? Good. You look like the kind of person who may enjoy what this entails. I want to get Freya something special for our 10th year together. Her mother used to always wear a brilliant sapphire necklace, a gift from her father. She wore it all the time. When we were just kids, her parents were killed by highwaymen. Her mother must have hidden the necklace because the bandits didn't take it. A guard gave Freya the necklace and she kept it close. However, the bandits must have figured out she had it because they broke in a few days later and stole it from her. It was all Freya had left of her parents and it never was recovered. I want to give Freya some of those memories back and make a replica of that necklace. It won't be the real thing, but I think it will mean just as much to her. Rengar of Amber Creek is capable of crafting such a fine piece. However, he'll need a very special gem to do so. I need you to go to Grimrot Grotto and recover a priceless sapphire, then take it to Rengar. He can then remake the necklace, and I can surprise Freya with it. The tricky part is that the gem is believed to be guarded by the crew of the sunken ship that once carried it. They still walk the cave, but they aren't living anymore, if you understand what I mean. If you do all this and get me the necklace, I'd be forever in your debt. The grotto is down the coast, far to the west. See ya.